Hey friends, it's Bryn. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. One of these days I'll have like a solidified intro, but for now, I just ramble and say awkward things. That's my thing, I guess. We'll go with it. So what I wanted to film today, I actually got the idea from one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Alana Davison. She did a wardrobe staples video where basically she went through her entire closet and picked out the like minimum amount of clothing items that she could. Like if all of the clothes in her closet were going to go away except for a few select things, what would she keep? I don't know when in the world like that scenario would occur, but I kind of wanted to take the challenge and see what I would keep if I could only keep like a handful of things. I have a pretty full closet that I've been accumulating for quite some time now, and I have a really hard time getting rid of clothes. So me like minimizing it down to the bare minimum was a lot. Not to mention I focused more on like fall and winter type of clothes because that's the season that we're in right now, so that made the most sense. If you like this video and you want to see another one when the weather begins to change, let me know. I will definitely do that for you. But yeah, I have quite a few things to talk about. I'm not going to ramble on about them, but just so you know, everything that I have here I have linked in the description, or everything I can find. Most of this stuff is newer, so you should be able to get it if you want to, but there are a few things that I did get like a year or two ago that you might not be able to find, so I apologize for that in advance. I tried to keep it about 2 to 3 items per category. So I have a couple of shirts, a few sweaters, a couple jackets, a few pants, and a few pairs of shoes. So try to keep it at like the minimum. My absolute favorite things right now. And I really genuinely think like if this was all my wardrobe was for the next like month or two, I think I'd be okay. I'd probably still go to the mall, but I think I'd be okay. Alright, so I've been rambling for a while. Let's just jump right into it. First things first, I have a plain white t-shirt because no wardrobe is complete without a plain white t-shirt. And it's actually from Free People. It's just a basic, like, oversized white t-shirt. Nothing too special. Except, this one's actually really cool because it has layering. So, like, there's 2 layers on the sleeves, and it has, like, a high-low thing going on at the bottom of the shirt and in the back. So it's almost like you're wearing 2 t-shirts, and one's like shorter and more cropped and one's a little longer, and you can get the same detail on like the sleeve. And I just think that's really cute. I think it gives like a fun addition to like a basic plain white t-shirt just to make it a little more interesting. And I love that it's oversized. It's so oversized that I got it in an extra small, and normally I'm a small. So keep that in mind. It's still oversized on me. It's very boxy. It's a great t-shirt. Next, I have this plaid button-up shirt that you might recognize from a recent fashion haul of mine. Actually, quite a few of those made it into this pile, so check that video out if you want more information on some of these clothes. Basically, it's just like a really thin but still wool, like flannel plaid shirt. And in the realm of like basics with like just a little bit of flair, this t-shirt has these really cool sleeves where it like cinches in right at the wrist and it like flares out right around your hand. I wear this all the time with leggings, or you can dress it up and put like a cardigan over top of it. It always looks cute. I love it. Now moving on to sweaters. You really can't go wrong with a basic gray sweater, right? Gray is like my go-to sweater color. If ever there's like an option of a bunch of colors, 90% of the time I will go for gray. And if I don't go for gray, it is like a conscious decision in my brain, like, Bryn, you have enough gray sweaters, pick something else. So this is one of my first gray sweater purchases of the year, and it continues to be one of my favorite. And again, just to give it like an extra flair, it has little like purple and blue specks throughout it. And I don't know if you can see from here, but they're there. Trust me. It's really soft, and it goes with everything. I wear this constantly. And if you recognize it, it's from my summer to fall transitional fashion video. I think that's what I called it. So make sure to check that out as well. Again, some of these clothes that are in this pile are from that video. Another item from that recent haul video that I was telling you about is this plain white sweater from Madewell. It might look like just a plain like cream white sweater, but it has these really cool like ties right around the sleeve, kind of like the button up, but in a sweater form. If you can't tell like the theme going through this video, I like very basic stuff with just like a little bit of flair added in, just to make it like a little interesting, not like interesting, just like a little interesting. I feel like you really can't go wrong with Madewell sweaters. Sometimes they can get a little pricey, but it kind of just depends. Sometimes you can find things for really good deals. So it's one of my favorite stores to go to, and you'll find like a lot of the stuff is from that store, like spoiler alert. And their sweaters are just insane. If you're ever looking for just like a good, cute, quality sweater, highly recommend Madewell, which is why I included another Madewell sweater in this video. I might be a little biased with this one because I just bought it a couple days ago. To be honest with you, I am just obsessed with it. It also has this like turtleneck, which I love. This is so cozy, so soft, so adorable. I love it. And I actually wore this in one of my recent videos too, if you were curious, if you saw that video. And you liked the sweater. It's from Madewell. Moving on to more like cardigan sweaters. This is one that I got last year at Topshop. Actually, I didn't get it. It was a Christmas gift. It's basically kind of, I don't know if you call it like a color block or a pattern block or whatever this style is, but it has a bunch of little like patches of just like different gray and white details. It's just like a really cute shorter cardigan. It has like cropped sleeves, and I just wear this with everything because it's gray and white. It literally goes with anything, and it's so cozy, it's so comfortable, and it's honestly my favorite cardigan. I don't need any of my other ones, I'll be honest. If I have this, I have everything I need. So for this next thing, you might say, Bryn, you just said you didn't need any other cardigans other than the last one. To which I would argue, this is not a cardigan. It is a sweater coat, which is different. Listen to me, I'm like already having arguments about this in my head. My next item is this Zara sweater coat, is what I'm getting at. It looks like this. It has the brown on the top and the black in the front and the gray on the back. I'm so obsessed with this sweater coat. Let me tell you the story of it. I went into Zara last year around this time, back when I used to live near a Zara, and I saw this sweater coat hanging in the store, and I was like, that is the cutest, most adorable sweater coat I've ever seen in my life. It would go with everything in my closet, and I need to have it now. Unfortunately, they only had mediums and larges in stock at the time. It didn't fit right. I was devastated. So I proceeded to go back to the store every weekend until I found this sweater coat. Needless to say, this is one of my most beloved items of clothing in my closet. My favorite way to wear this is just with a white t-shirt and black pants or leggings and a pair of boots. I'm obsessed with it. And if you find a sweater coat in your life that you love as much as I love this one, just buy it. That's the moral of the story. Just buy it. So that seems like a fairly good transition into jackets, and I have two to show you. One is this leather jacket that I got last year, again around this time, and I love it. I had the hardest time for the longest time trying to find a leather jacket that I loved and that fit me well. I found this one and I was obsessed with it, and here we are. I got it at Nordstrom. The brand is Blank NYC, and basically it's just like a moto leather jacket. It's a little cropped, but not like extremely cropped. But best of all, it has this like faux fur collar on the top, which is my favorite part about it, to be honest with you. I have a lot of jackets, but this is one of my favorites. My other favorite is a recent purchase that you would have seen in that haul video that I talked about, and it is this just green army looking jacket. And this is just one of those like basics that everyone just needs. Just like a nice layering jacket to throw on over a sweater or a t-shirt, to put under a coat if it's like freezing cold outside. It's just a really good layering piece. So this jacket has quickly become one of my favorites. It's the easiest thing to just throw on over everything, and I just can't part with it. And again, from that haul video and from Madewell, we move into pants. My first are these pants. I feel so redundant. Like, you can just rename me redundant because I just say the same things over and over and over again. I'm really sorry about this, by the way. These have become just like my go-to pants to throw on with anything. They have these cool like distressed detail around the ankles, and they're just super comfortable. They look bad because they desperately need to be washed right now, so I'm gonna go put those in the dirty pile ASAP. My next pair of pants, I feel like I have wanted to talk about these for a long time, and the story of these is I live nowhere close to an Aritzia. It's one of my favorite stores of all time, but it's one of the most expensive stores of all time, and I don't live anywhere near one, so I only buy from them when there's like an insanely good sale and it's something that like I just cannot let go of. And one time they were having a really awesome sale on leggings and I was like, I really need some leggings. I was at this point where all I had were those like really thin cotton ones that you can basically see through, or I had those really like thick like spandex exercise leggings, and I just wanted something in the middle. I ended up finding on sale these leggings at Aritzia. Their brand is TNA. It's like a blend of nylon and spandex. Basically what I'm getting at is these are my favorite pair of leggings I have ever owned in my entire life. I have 2 pairs. I'm wearing one right now. I literally call them my perfect leggings. Go and pick yourself up these leggings. I've talked about them enough, but literally if I could have nothing else in this pile, I would only have these leggings. And lastly, for pants, I had to throw in a pair of jeans because who can't live without a pair of jeans? And my immediate favorite was the Topshop J-Marin jeans. These are specifically the ones with the rips at the knees. These are without a doubt my most comfortable favorite pair of like skinny jeans. These are more like jeggings, I'd say. Like they look really small, but they're really stretchy, which tend to be my favorite because regular jeans always stretch out. My favorite thing about Topshop jeans is that you can buy them by waist size and length size, which is so hard to find in women's pants. I've ranted about this before, I'm not gonna do it again. The J-Marin jeans specifically are high-waisted and I think they have like a cropped ankle. Moving on to shoes, I have somehow managed to narrow it down to 3, which is a big feat for me. Huh. You get it? Okay. You might recognize these from my summer to fall transitional video. I raved about them there and I'm raving about them again. I never thought I could wear a shoe like this until I saw these and I fell in love with them and I've worn them ever since. I get so many compliments on these shoes and they're just incredibly comfortable, so easy to throw on. They can be casual or you can dress them up. They're so easy. I love them. I also obviously had to pick my Nike tennis shoes. These are the basic like Roshi ones or whatever the heck that everybody has. They're just like a really great tennis shoe and I love a sneaker that can be both like a casual, comfortable sneaker, but also like I've worn them to work, I've worn them with dresses. Like it's just an easy way to like make an outfit more casual. And then lastly, trying to pick from all my boots was really hard. And I ended up just going with the most neutral, like simple pair that I owned, which happened to be these ones. And I love them because they're just like a neutral, like taupey gray color. They're just simple and they go with everything, especially like all the neutrals that I have going on right here next to me that you've already seen. These are the ones that I go to throw on just most often, just because they're easy and again they go with everything and they're simple and they're cute and I love them. And because I couldn't help it, I had to throw in one accessory. So I picked the one that I have just been wearing non-stop since I bought it recently, and it is this beanie from Anthropologie. You might have seen me wear this in one of my NaNoWriMo vlogs, I believe, but it has the embroidered flowers, it has these like embellished jeweled bees, and I mean, like, how freaking cute is this? I have so many beanies and I have not worn any of them because I've only worn this one. If you walk around, you get put in a video. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was somewhat interesting for you. Also, just do this yourself, like as a challenge, whether or not you film it. I think this was so fun just to like pick out like my favorites of my favorites in my closet. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, join the fam. Let's be friends. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon with another video. Bye guys.